when I mess with this. One of the best yet. In this business of rap, feel the realness.
Welcome to another real hip hop rap reaction. So we got another track for you from the Tang Clan, and this is when they first stepped onto the scene. So the sound was new, the method was new of having all these rappers on just one group. Like all of them, there's a lot of them, like 8, 9 of them, isn't it? And this was a big track. Like everyone liked this track on the album. This was one of the big ones. It was the mystery of chess boxing, and it had, as usual, the kung fu flicks, the little skits in the track of the kung fu movies. And I think the first line of this track, it starts off with a kung fu flick, and then the kung fu, they took a bit out of it and it said a
game of chess is like a sword fight. You must think first, right? Before you move.
That's what he said, basically. So a game of chess is like a sword fight. You must think first before you move. And that's how it started, and that's how the Wu-Tang Clan came in, isn't it? So let's get straight into it. It's the Wu-Tang Clan, the mystery of chess boxing. Enjoy.
A game of chess is like a sword fight. You must think first, right? Before you move.
Style is immensely strong and immune to nearly any weapon. When it's properly used, it's almost invincible.
I'ma give it to you with no trivia. Roll like cocaine straight from Bolivia. My hip hop will rock and shock the nation like the Emancipation Proclamation. We MCs approach with slang is dead. Them eyes are running to the wall and bang your head. I push a force, my force you're doubting. I make the devil's cower to the Caucasus Mountain. Well, I'm Messiah, I set the microphone.
Inspector Deck. He goes, I'll make the devil's cower, isn't it? That's what the last God said, isn't it?
On fire, rap styles vary and carry like Mariah. I come from the Shaolin slump, in the Allen funk. It's coming through with enough guns. So if you wanna come sweating, stressing, contesting, you got your soft swords in the midsection. Don't talk the talk if you can't walk the walk.
So with the Wu-Tang Clan, they always said their sword and their sword is like a metaphor for their words and their rap.
Mm-hmm.
And that's so when they say that, it's a metaphor for their raps. That's what RZA said, isn't it? And this guy is here, right, Inspector Deck, right on the track, rapping in this one.
The outline, the talk, a man vex is what the projects make me. Rebel to the grain, there's no way to barricade me. Steamroller niggas like an 18-wheeler with the two driver driving. There's no surviving. Rough like Timberland, where? Yeah, Ray and the clan and yo, the Land Cruisers out there. Peace to all the crooks, all the niggas with bad looks. Ballhead braids, blows his hook. We had chrome text, niggas play the max. Black axe, drug dealing styles with fat stacks. I'm only been a good.
What year was this made?
This was 92, 93, around that
It was
year.
the early stuff.
This is the first track they released, isn't it? I think this was one of the first ones.
You can tell that it's one of the early ones because the style after that changed a bit.
Yeah, so this is literally their first album. This is when they first came onto the scene. Like no one knew who these guys were during this time, isn't it?
Right.
And this was one of the first videos they released as well. So it's they're getting into it.
For a minute though, cause I got to get my props and win it, yo. I got beef with commercial ass MC, lamping in a Lexus seat and beat straight up and down, don't even bother. I got 40 up in here now, we kill sport. My people are you with me where you at? In the front, in the back, and the beats on the track. My people are you with me where you at? Smoking back, baby, cats on the block with the
All day busted. He's
deep tight flow. Jackie Stoke can never get this low. Every morning, boom, that's warming up a little bit.
I'm gonna rewind the way he came in, because to me, he was the best one on this track. On this particular track, he came in hard, isn't it? He came in with the energy on this one, isn't it? You can see a lot of his son in him. You know his son as well.
Yeah.
You see a lot of this in him as well. the microphone with strength.
Not when I rock that stuff up, I'm gonna catch your butt top. Rock, kicking rhymes like Jim Kelly or Alex Kelly. I'm a beat a belly rise, coming raw style, hardcore. Be coming to the hip hop store, coming to bar grocery from me. Turn to be a hip hop MC. The law is order the into the Wu-Tang. You must break the whole dirty bastard type slack.
Nobody had done that style when we started.
Yeah, that's what RZA said. Or I think Method Man, he was talking about it in an interview, and he said he's called the old dirty bastard because there's no father to his style, isn't it?
It's true.
Yeah, man. This is. I think so far, I have to say he's the one. He's the one who's killed his track, man.
Straight away.
He's completely out of this world, man. His mind state is not there, man. That's why he's letting something else control him when he's rapping. That's why he's just completely stood out, man. He's like
He's floating.
You know what he reminds me of? He's sort of like the same rap as Lee Scratch Perry of reggae, the producer, Bob Marley's producer.
Yeah.
Lee Scratch Perry had that craziness in his producing, in his production style, in his.
Well, that's probably his art as well, though.
Yeah, exactly. It's part of the art, and the same with this. I think it's got similar vibes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like they're geniuses. Like that's a genius level, isn't it?
Hey, represent the Jizza, Abbott, Rizza, Shaquan, inspect the deck, dirty hole, get low in the flow, introduced in the ghost, face,
Ghostface Killer comes next now.
Never forget it. My people's on you with me where you at, in the front, in the back, killer bees on attack. My people's on you with me where you at, smoking map, making cats on the block with the cat. Speaking of the devil's sight, knows the guard, get your right. Nigga tripe for you, I killed you in a past life. On the mic while you was kicking that fast. You and Nick tried to get it, got blasted. Half mastered that style, mad rough chest. When I struck, I had on Tim's in the black mask. Remember that I know you don't remember Jack. That night, I was sitting like a spike back. And then you thought I was bumped out and crazy. Strapped for nonsense, after me became lazy. Yo, nobody budged while I shot slugs. Never shot ducks, I run with those that flood bugs. So grab your 8+1, start flipping and tripping. It's a jet and I'm licking off, son. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang.
You see how they you can see how they're coming in, the Coast Contra, they're coming in sort of the same way, isn't it? Like the same, it's the same energy, the same vibe coming up, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like they're coming onto the scene, they're here, man, they're here now.
But when you hear the new stuff, like Coast Contra, it's like the next level, isn't it?
That's it. It's like it's 25 years, isn't it? Evolution.
Yeah.
It's like the athletes in the 90s are not the same as the athletes now, isn't it?
No, exactly.
It's completely evolves, isn't it? And obviously the athletes now wouldn't be where they're at if it wasn't for that people who they stood on their shoulders, isn't it?
But with the time as well, when the time passes, it's like it's expected more now from them, so they have to come with that extra.
Yeah, but
with the bars, with the flow, with everything,
exactly.
They have to come that next couplet. So it's not like they have a choice. If they want to stand out, they have to go those 2 levels up.
Exactly, and exactly what the Wu-Tang Clan did in 1992. They had to do 2 levels up, isn't it? Like, because the levels it was Rakim and them lot.
Yeah, exactly.
So now they had to do 2 levels up. They'll bring like 8 Rakims in there, and they'll go like a little bit like an extra layer in it.
100%. It's those layers.
It's
definitely.
evolution, and then again they stood on their shoulders, isn't it? Like.
If it wasn't
Gangster.
because of them, these ones couldn't be where they are.
Yeah. So they stood on like these. This is the Tupac generation, Biggie generation, Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And
So they have already gone a few steps up.
Yeah,
anyway.
Prodigy, Mobb Deep, Havoc. This is all that generation now. This is they're all on that same. It's sort of the class, isn't it? Nice.
Yeah, it's the league.
Yeah. That's the beauty, man.
Homicide's illegal and death is a penalty. One justifies the homicide when he dies in his own iniquity. It's the master of the mantis rapture coming at ya. We have an APB on an MC killer. Looks like the work of a master. Evidence indicates that his stature merciless like a terrorist, hard to capture. The flow changes like a chameleon, plays like a friend and stabs you like a dad.
will go back
He
again.
said this flow attacks the immune system, innit?
A chameleon plays like a friend and stabs you like a dagger. This technique attacks the immune system, disguised like a lie, paralyzing the victim. You scream as it enters your bloodstream, erupts your brain full of pain. These thoughts contain moving on with the speed of a centipede and ninja.
It's all like ninja,
Contender.
all
My people's
like-
on you with me where you at? In the front,
This
in
is
the
all
back,
like-
there's a bees on the
Oh,
tap.
so loud.
My people's on you with me where you at? Smoking Mac, baby cats on the block with the cat.
The W sign. Yeah, so they asked like why'd you put like the martial arts in it? They said because like when they were growing up, like every Sunday or I don't know, everything they would have like at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock or whatever, there would be like a kung fu movie and they'd all watch it, isn't it, together, isn't it? So that's how the martial arts got into the hip hop, isn't it? It all got mixed in then.
And that was their trademark.
Yeah, that's that. It's a beautiful because they even like they all go by that philosophy as well, which is the honor, the code of honor, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it. And it's the spiritual. It's about being spiritual as well, isn't it? With when you go into the art and the essence of it. And if you like that track and you like the Wu-Tang Clan, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we're going to be bringing more Wu-Tang as well to the other ones we've been reacting to. Don't forget to press that like button, press the notification bell as well to get the latest content, alright? Thanks for our subscribers who've been
Peace.
subscribing, alright? All the best. God bless.